Damn, your highlight looks so good. Oh, look at that. Still on my face now. Wait. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special guest. I have my wonderful mum.
Hi.
Her name is Anne and she is the best mum on the planet. So I thought instead of making her be quiet, because every time that I film my family kind of has to shut up for 2 hours while I film because I'm not in my own separate room. So I thought instead of doing that tonight I would involve her in my video and we'll do the mum tag, or just kind of, you know, you can get to know my mum and a little bit about me and everything that only mums would know. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video and find out a little bit about me from when I was a kid and all that jazz. Let's go. So I guess the first question is, what was I like when I was a kid?
She was totally gorgeous. Such a good baby. From 6 weeks old, slept through the night, which is pretty incredible. Worst eater on the planet. Ate everything till she turned 1, and then fussiest child on the planet. Nearly drove me mad. Caused high anxiety to me until she was about 4.
And wasn't it when it was like as soon as I turned 1?
Yeah.
It was like straight away?
Pretty much, yeah.
What did I eat?
You would eat cubes of cheese. But not on a plate in front of you. We had to leave little bowls around the house. And you used to like toddle up to them and crawl up to them and eat them. But if we put an actual bowl of food, wouldn't eat it. It didn't work. No, not at all.
So not only was I a bad eater, but I was also extremely attached to mum. Like, you take extremely and you times it by like 20, like.
Yeah, and that was Ellen. She wouldn't let me out of her sight. She got to like a certain age, so it didn't matter where I was. She'd pretty much be glued to my side, and sleeping, she had to have noise. You had to have noise. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I would go to bed and my parents would still be up and mum and dad would be watching a movie, and as soon as it's like I had some kind of trigger in my head, like as soon as the TV was turned off, I was awake. We
would be very aware of this, so what would happen is, especially when your dad was away, I'd be sitting there watching something and I'd be like, it would get to 11 o'clock and I'd be half dead and wanting to go to bed, and then I'd turn the telly off and then I'd go, oh yes, please let me sleep, and then I'd hear, Mummy, there's no noise. Shit.
And I remember it so clearly though, because I would actually walk out.
Oh, what about when I went to England, and my mum's got this little typical English house, 2 bedrooms right next door to each other, or 3 bedrooms, but they're all really close. And we spent 3 weeks there, and then we came back here, and Ellen's sleeping got 30 times worse. And then one day I said, darling, write it down. Write down how you feel. And she wrote me a letter.
Do we still have that letter?
I'll go and have a look for it. Yeah, hang on.
So, this is the letter.
10 years old, and I still got it.
Mum. This is it. It's still got all the writing on it, and it's double-sided. It says, I get scared at night and I feel I'm far away from you because in England I was 4 steps away from you and now I'm 25. I get scared easily, especially at night. And my spelling is absolutely shocking. It doesn't happen during the day because I'm with you pretty, P-R-I-T-T-Y, pretty much the whole day. I'm always by your side during the day and not always at night.
Oh, broke my heart.
So I was 4 steps away from mum apparently in England, and then I came home and we were quite a difference from that, and I was so
yeah. What else do you want to know? Oh, stylish. You were really stylish. She actually was really stylish. She used to put together these little...
That sounds sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic at all. I'm being totally genuine. And anyway, she would put together these little ensembles, and they were really, really stylish. You've always had style. Unlike Tansy, holy moly.
Tansy would be my sister, by the way, everyone. So I did a makeup tutorial on my sister back a little bit, so if you want to check that one out, please do. Basically, me and my sister are complete opposites and always have been complete opposites. When mum says that I had half decent style when I was a kid, my sister was
she didn't have style.
The other extreme.
One day she wore a zip-up, sleeveless, furry, Monsters Inc. style green fluffy jacket with a bright orange skirt, and we were hurrying up And Ellen was late for school. This is typical of Tansy.
How old was she?
Well, you would have been 6, so she was about 3. And I look in the back of the car. She's climbing up into the back of the car, and I look in the back, and she's got full-on flippers, you know, that you go snorkeling with.
She wasn't going swimming.
No, she has no swimming lessons. Ellen at school.
And that's what she rocked up, taking me to school in. She had flippers on, and then a snorkel on her head, and a snorkel and
the mask, and the, yeah, like. Do you remember when you gave her the potato peeler?
Yeah. Oh, please.
She was laying on a little play mat in the lounge, and Ellen was giving her wooden spoons and things, and I was cooking
I didn't know
dinner.
it was a potato peeler, okay.
And she had like a wooden spoon, I thought. I saw a wooden spoon anyway, and then the next thing Ellen's screaming. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do. I remember it really clearly too.
Running the lounge, and there's Tansy on this blanket face down, blood everywhere. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Ellen had given her a potato peeler. I took the top of Tansy's finger off, so that was another trip to emergency.
So what was something funny that I did as a kid?
Oh, wow. I know what you did once. There was a very funny incident when you were wearing a raincoat one day. We came home from school. I walked in the door, and I was doing something with Tansy. She was demanding my attention. You wanted to get your raincoat off, and I just don't have 10 pairs of hands. Like this box thing, and you've climbed up, and on the back of the door you've hooked yourself on the door and just slid out of the raincoat.
Did I actually do that?
Yeah, it just slid out of it. It was so funny. It was really quite clever. I was really impressed. But it was...
So I hooked it onto the back of the door, and like that's how I took it off.
Yeah, so it was hooked up on the back, and you just literally squidged down and squidged your arms out and slid out of it. It's like very cool,
That's
actually.
quite creative. I mean, I wouldn't even think to do that now if I couldn't get a jacket off.
But you must have seen the hook and gone, okay, that'll work.
That works. What's a weird phobia of mine?
Carpets. She won't walk on carpets in bare feet.
Yeah, I can't. I've got to think about it. It makes me cringe really bad. When I was redecorating my room, I had to go and I had to make sure I actually walked barefoot on all of the carpet. I would walk barefoot on all the carpet choices that I had because I had to like the feel of the carpet. I still do. Like, I've got a real thing. I have to walk around in the morning, especially in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you do.
Talking about weird habits, phobias, your weird habit is fluffing up the bloody carpet. We've got a lounge room carpet that is super duper fluffy.
It's actually a real problem. It actually is a real...
It's so fluffy, and as soon as people walk on it, it flattens the fluff.
And it makes me cringe. And then there's these little flat parts on the carpet.
Mum absolutely freaks out about it. Has to hoover it every single day, vacuum it every day so that it stays fluffy, and then she tries to tell us not to walk on it, and you have to walk on the carpet to get to the... You have to walk on it to get to the couch. So
I do realise it's totally irrational.
You need to just get a carpet that doesn't
on it.
de-fluff. Oh my god, what about my sleepwalking?
She was a terrible chronic sleepwalker. She would do things like, I would be sitting watching telly and she would just walk out and I'd be like, okay, and then she'd walk around in the kitchen and go back to bed. But this one particular night, I woke up, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've got a bit of OCD when it comes to doors, so I always make sure doors are locked. Barroom door, which is out the back of the house, was fully open. I went and got my pickaxe handle, as you do. And
she's got a
I literally have,
underneath the bed because, you know,
hasn't everyone?
You never know what's gonna happen.
I go outside, and in the pool area out there is this one, madam, walking around the pool, pitch black. Pitch black. I thought it was an intruder. It's myself.
I remember
friends will tell you. Yeah.
I remember I was having a dream that there was a party in the backyard in the pool area, and I went out there.
Too scary.
I just had a dream, and the dream came to life, and ever since that moment, Mum locks the doors with the key. So obviously the door was locked, but I had flicked it, unlocked, and just walked out, and now Mum locks everything with a key.
And that, what about your Leah, you know all about this. What about your gymnastics phase and what Dad did for you?
Yeah, okay, so I went through a stage of being, I really just wanted to be a gymnast, okay, but I started way too late. Like, all of my friends know this, but yeah, I don't know. It was my thing. I wanted it to be my thing real badly, but it just wasn't my thing, and I was that obsessed with wanting to be a gymnast that my dad built a beam for me. Still in the backyard, you know, he used to buff it down for me all the time when I was using it, and I would practice on it all the time. It's a proper wooden beam, and I'm talking like cemented into the floor.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, you're a gymnast and you need a beam? You let me know. Dad used to always, whenever me and my sister kind of came up with some kind of invention, something that we wanted, Dad would do it. We went through stages of really enjoying doing and all that kind of stuff, like me with my gymnastics and my sister with all sorts of weird things. The shed at one point actually turned into a gymnasium.
What's something that we both love?
Tea.
Tea.
Tea, we are absolute
makes me happy.
tea freaks. I wouldn't be a tea freak though if it wasn't for Mum. My mum's got an actual section in the kitchen that is just like the whole side of the wall is just all different types of tea. She collects tea cups as well. You've got like 15.
Oh, I've got tons.
You've got a ridiculous amount of teacups and sauce. So yeah, that's something that we definitely have in common is our love for tea. But everyone says that we look the exact same as well. Like,
I don't think we do.
I don't think we do. So if you guys think that as well, let me know in the comments. But I don't know. I can't see it.
I should be so lucky. I should be so lucky.
Yeah, we've got opposite features, but like, I don't know. I just don't know what it is, but anyway. My dad used to always come up to me. He used to do this thing where he would ask me to give his eyes back because we have identical eyes. And we would do, I think it's called like a butterfly kiss, and you would like go up and flick your eyes together like this. And then he'd say, oh yep, thank you so much for giving me my eyes back. And I'd be like, no worries Dad, you got it. So basically, moral of the story is I have been extremely attached to my mum. We have an incredible bond. Same with me and my dad and me and my sister. We just have a very strong family. So that has brought me to the end of this video with my mum. So you guys got to know her a little bit more about me besides my get to know me video. You guys want to meet my dad? Come, poke your head in.
Oh, hello.
If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss a video, and I will see you guys next week in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
See ya. Oh, can I just say something? So please subscribe because she is absolutely marvellous and so talented. She's amazing and I love her.
Okay, goodbye. Mwah.